Why do people think, yeah, that two men can't have kids? Obviously, two sperms and two sperms cannot make a baby. Everybody, that is common sense.
God, you can't say that's not common sense.
I'm just talking about
two sperms cannot make a baby. Every gay male knows that.
I'm telling you, I'm planting my seed in a female.
Thing up and make sense soon. Make a bandit and put it over the wall.
Watagwan pa, watagwan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So by the title of this video, we're just going to be talking about things that you just don't say to gay people. Like, and this topic goes broad. So I've got
Maggie, Mayhem, SHAKUR,
Carter the Bandit.
They're London known as Clap.
and they are also going to add their pointers as well. So make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting, and thank you for the love every blood clot time. One thing that irritates me is when people say you don't look gay.
What does gay look like?
right? I feel like, because if to be honest, I understand. Of course, you guys don't like it, but it's the whole thing of toxic masculinity.
So the people that walk like that, are they sure they're gay? Is that the difference?
What about the hair colours?
Okay, I feel like
You won't be able to see my hair colour. You won't be able to see my hair colour. But okay, I got one.
So hair colour defines sexuality.
I feel like toxic masculinity, boys that are straight, brackets, because again, you just never know how somebody is behind closed doors, but boys that are straight go out of their way to make sure they don't do anything that makes them look feminine. And even things like hair color, for example, I feel like when you are gay, you're more liberal. People that are gay normally tend to they express themselves differently. Do you get what I mean? So somebody
There is so many gay people. No, but there's so many gay people in the world that you don't know about. So you don't actually know the percentage of how many people are, how many gay people are actually liberal.
But for example, like, you know, like when you first saw me coming to obviously Shepherd's Bush, would you think I was instantly gay? Honestly,
Half and half. But I knew I thought maybe you
she had question marks.
So what about me? If I didn't open my mouth and I was walking past you down the road, what?
No. But it's when you start talking and you start acting the same way. It's like the way you speak, and normal straight boy don't talk like that.
What?
You have too much charisma.
You carry yourself.
No, but either way, personality has nothing to do with sexuality.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
I feel like it does, and I feel like, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I feel like it does. I feel like with straight men, it's like you're supposed to suppress yourself.
Yeah, but there's some straight men that act really
wear bright clothes.
And what do people say? They seem sus.
That's true.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Because I think it's because we don't know a lot of gay people to.
So how does that make you guys feel then?
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's like
what we meant to look like.
I feel like we're in a day and age here where like there's so many different forms of gay. Like, but when you're in it, when you're actually in it, then you can actually understand that there's different types. But when you're not in it, you're so used to the generalization and what's common to you.
However you choose to express yourself, whether it's however you dye your hair, your piercings and all of that, it's just for yourself. It's just for yourself. If it's your insecurities, it's your insecurities. If it's to make you look good, then that's it. But then sexuality doesn't encourage, I don't know, it doesn't encourage
me having green hair doesn't mean I like men automatically. Like, and that's the problem. That is what I'm trying to say. A man wearing a crop top, does not mean that he likes men. Like,
but
no, because there's models that wear crop tops. There's runway models that wear crop tops. Like,
yeah, but that's the minority, and that's what I'm saying. It's ignorant.
But you don't know the actual percentage of people that are actually gay for you to say the minority or majority. Yeah. You don't know.
There is no percentage, no minority, no nothing. It's just like
there's a lot of
people are ignorant for no reason. People are ignorant for no reason.
Any male that is comfortable with his sexuality can dye his hair, can wear pink jogging bottoms if he wants to.
But a lot of straight boys are not comfortable. Like they care so much what people think.
That's their insecurity. That's the toxic I'm so sorry. Anything to do with anyone's insecurity, that's your own business. Yeah. But the base of things is you're allowed to do what you want. You're allowed to wear what you want, and that doesn't determine your sexuality whatsoever.
But I agree. The thing is, I agree, but I feel like it's so sad that the world isn't seen like that. It isn't. Do you get what I mean? I feel like, again, men that are straight rarely dye their hair, especially like colours, for example, green, red.
It's like very proud.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I disagree.
But I disagree. I feel like dyeing your hair or being charismatic in like how you dress, or that depends on the environment that you're in. and what you do. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like as well, even on the whole thing of looking gay, I feel like even in the sense of how straight men walk, for example,
it's so
straight men love the whole bopping and the little like sagging of the pants. Why? I feel like
but there's people in the gay scene
that's
people
that's what we see. I don't know.
That's what you lot see.
It all depends on your upbringing. It all depends on your upbringing.
And the same though.
Exactly.
No, but then I feel like as well, there's a lot of people who before I didn't know, they used to walk how straight men walk, and the moment they now turn gay, it's like
How
straight men walk?
they just walk like.
that is the stigma that is put on gay people.
But you can't say it's a stigma because gay people also do it as well. It's that once people are now comfortable in their sexuality, they now start.
You start to see something different.
Yeah, they start
being a bit more
It's
feminine.
Some people.
Yeah,
not
everyone. Everyone's different.
So you're basically trying to say that once somebody comes out and everybody knows, they start acting up.
Like normal, like being.
Not everybody's like that.
I feel like if you were to put in a different context, you would understand, like, literally, let's say people could start walking a certain way, but then once you start to feel more confident in that, you turn to start acting a different way. Same way, there could be a girl that starts off as shy, but then when she starts to go out more, she's dressing up differently, all of that. But the girl that dresses up like this now, you was never that girl before. It's environmental. Do you get what I'm saying? Hold on, I got one thing. When people ask how you're gonna have kids.
Okay, because I actually want to ask you guys this because you know there's different ways of having kids, even like man and man, like if there's adoption.
But hold on, wait, before you even get into that, for them to explain, but can you guys even get upset people asking you guys how you're gonna have kids?
Yes, because it's a stupid question.
I feel like it's just a dumb question. It's an ignorant question.
You can only reproduce with a female, so we know that we would have to step out of our relationship to get with a woman to reproduce. Everybody should know that.
I feel like that's the question. The question is, are you guys ever going to do that? I think the question is, I think people want to know is, are you going to one day step out and have a child?
But there are some people that their dick don't stand for women. So it's like some people might think, oh, like, if you're not going to do it the scientific way, are you actually going to F a female? Yeah. I can understand that aspect of it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nah.
But if you don't have IVF money and your dick can actually get erect for a woman, then why can't you understand that?
But I feel like, for example, when I think of that question, I think, and this is, again, I'm just speaking, being honest, and I'm just speaking, I feel like from my experience, again, I want to just put it out there, guys, I do come from a very closed-minded home, we're very traditional and all that, so when I think of things like that, I think even long-term, do you get what I mean? So, the child, if it's a girl, is she not gonna grow up with a mother? Because I feel like I'm telling you guys, you guys even as boys know it. A mother's love is different to a man's love. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like, okay, how about the child? Do you get what I mean? Like,
I feel like they're just gonna be born into a different norm. That's it.
You know what? It limits. When I think of that whole family concept, it's just.
It's like you're basically saying, are you gonna settle with the fact that knowing that that child's not gonna be raised with a mom? Two males will have to think about that, but people are okay with that.
I don't think it's that.
I feel like
all that shit is extra.
No, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I personally, if I have a child, I would want my child to be raised by the mother of my child.
Yeah.
My whole thing.
So maybe I won't be in a relationship with a man long term. It is what it is.
You just never know.
I don't feel like you need to be in a relationship to have a child. You don't need to. I don't know. It doesn't matter whether it's a mother, whether it's a father. Like whatever situation you're in. You will work according to it.
That's a good question. I actually want to ask you. So let's say it's now two men. Is it half the sperm?
No.
Possible.
Okay, don't laugh because she's genuinely asking.
No. Because how do two parents then becoming the parent?
No, that is just what it is. One would have to adopt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's roots.
Only one father would. So basically, if two, one would be the dad because. One sperm will catch.
I didn't think of that.
Basically, there's this thing called a swell, where it's like you put both, but whichever one hits the egg. You just only know by what the child looks like.
I don't like that. Okay.
But you guys can take goes.
What do you mean take goes?
Take goes on your right. You just said that. Oh, you want your child to look like you, so you like the next child could be look like you, the other child.
Right. And then you lot said there's no limits, and these are the limits. Yeah. You and your partner now separate. That's actually your child. That's not your partner's child.
Just find out.
But if the child is adopted, if the child is adopted, then it is legally both of your kids.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it this way now. Single parenting. If it's a single mother, and if it's a single father, what's the difference? What you just mentioned.
It's different. It's different. I feel like again, you can see when, like, first of all, in general, again, there's barely single fathers unless of course the mother has passed away and things like that, but it's mostly again single mums. But even with single dads there, you always see them bring that extra.
Okay, so let me just ask a quick question. Do you believe that a straight father could would basically gives different love than a gay father?
No.
It's the same.
I just feel like it's about their upbringing as well. Like if they've been brought into a family of love, then I feel like, especially if both parents are from that, especially if it's two guys as well, they're from both different families of love, then they should know how to raise a child like separately. I don't think it would be different. Next one, how do two men have sex?
Because that's what I really want to know. Because
so we was on the phone, and the topic was how do two men have sex, but they was basically asking in terms of positioning. How do?
No, I know that. No. This is what I said. I know that
they just assume that you can only do doggy style.
That's what I thought.
I said to God, this is what I said to God. I said, God, how do you kiss and have sex at the same time? Because you're basically.
So I said a man can be.
And then I was like, I genuinely didn't know that. I just thought it was from the back.
Okay. Yeah, no.
So basically, I basically explained to them that the asshole is literally in the same place as the vagina.
Yeah.
Basically, the only thing is that obviously.
So then what happens to the other person's penis?
The other person's penis is still there. It doesn't disappear. It's still there. Like it's basically it's
just laying on their stomach.
So the same things you lot do in sex is the same thing guys can do in sex as well.
Yeah, but one is not a new.
Do you like switch?
Well, you can.
You can.
Okay.
Do you not then not suffer from like loose bowels?
No.
Some people
can.
If you bang it out, then but
some people can. It depends on how relaxed you get.
But some people actually like that shit too.
God, can I tell you something? Okay, basically, I was watching your videos, and
you said you vomited. No?
Yeah, and I wanted to know like how did it happen? I really want to know.
Okay, obviously no, but you need to remember the person is thrusting.
What's thrusting?
But the person is doing that. So obviously, if
sometimes you do feel sick when it's like too much
when it's too much towards that part of the stomach. And remember, if my food,
really vomit.
Oh, so I want to ask you guys a question, so since you're not able to obviously take, first of all, cause I feel like the bum hole.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Can it be? It's small. Do you know what I mean? It's a small hole.
But
is there situations in general whereby the penis can't enter there?
Not to be graphic, but let's just be real, When you look in a toilet sometimes, you think, Rob, that big ass shit was in my arsehole. Let's be real, that's the truth. So you know that it expands. It's like it's a muscle, it expands.
When I'm pooing, I'm like,
No, a penis is not meant to go in there. We know that.
But I think it is because apparently a man's G-spot is in the bum hole.
Yeah. It is.
I don't know, bro, but
I don't know.
Ciao. Next question. So basically,
but you know the issue, because when it's time to have a real conversation,
we are having a
You can only say what you say based on experience.
Well, Maggie, what do you want to ask? I can't say nothing. Yes, you bleed. If you haven't, if your hole has not stretched to the capacity that the penis size is, obviously you're gonna bleed. Like, what the hell is this stupid question?
So you can have it a lot, like all the time.
Like, you could be doing it regularly, and then your ass gets used to.
I heard like it makes your legs like when you do it too much, like when you walk, it's a bit.
That's the same with girls, though.
Yeah.
When a man is pounding you, that your legs feel weak.
Yeah, it does feel weak.
It's the same shit. Like,
but
let's be honest.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Some people put make it tighter. That's what I heard.
That's
like there's a plug.
A plug does
not make that is loosening your arm.
No. There was this meme on Twitter and it says, black women want gay best friends but they don't want a gay son.
You can't. I don't think that's bad.
But you're part of the problem.
How?
We're not accessories.
Let me explain myself further. I feel like, for example, I wouldn't mind, for example, God is my friend, but I feel like it's very different when it's your own child, because I feel like, again, I can only speak for myself, and I'm being truthful, because it's like, again, when I think of my child, it's like I want to growing up, I want him to grow up in the church.
I can completely understand that. Obviously, the thought process of having a child, you just think they're gonna marry they're gonna marry the opposite sex. They're gonna have kids. They're gonna. I understand that that is just the normal way of thinking. But if you're educated, so say you have that gay friend now, yeah, and you're educated on the lifestyle that they live, the choices that they have to make. Like, why is it that you can't now accept that your child might be gay?
Because I just want my son to be the general norm of a boy.
I understand that,
but then he can still be the normal boy. Even being gay though.
My issue is I can completely understand that. Obviously, having a gay friend, yeah, like gay people come with attributes. They're creative. They think outside the box.
Yeah.
Some of them are hairdressers. Some of them do this. Some of them do that. But not everybody is like that. So you shouldn't have that stereotype that if you meet this gay person that they're automatically going to be able to offer you these things that you see everybody else do. Do you get what I mean? Girls want to reap the benefits of some of the attributes that gay guys have or gay boys that they see out and about. But why is it that you can't just have that in your head that your child might just 50-50?
Yeah.
Why can't we just start to learn that that is possible?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
human beings. It's a human being like everyone else. Like, we're all human beings. It's just annoying that sometimes it's seen that way, but obviously it's through upbringing and like just different
what
things.
You see.
Yeah, so guys, what did you guys think about this whole school trying to introduce this whole?
I had no idea they were doing that.
I heard about it.
I don't think they need to do that, honestly, because it's more like you're just pinpointing, you're putting light on something that should be accepted already.
I feel like young kids,
they're gonna start thinking about it when they might not have even thought about it.
Exactly, and it's just like it's gonna end up making people more confused and thinking, am I this, am I that? It's just like
that's forceful. That's basically like, yeah.
That was all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting. Everybody's social media will be in the description box below, so make sure you guys check them out as well. Watagwan, Watagwan.